Hi, this is Curt Orloff, and I'm continuing on explaining the timeline of what happened with oil in the Mideast, the 73 war, Yom Kippur War. The anti-Semitic Arabs attacked, unprovoked, Israel, and they lost again. Israel never started a war and has never been allowed to finish a war because it couldn't finish this war. It was 50 miles from Damascus. It was 50 miles from Cairo, but the United States and Soviet Union said, that's enough, stop. So they had to. And that pissed off King Faisal. Well, what happened was we tried to send in supplies, we being the United States tried to send in supplies by C-130s probably. And we tried to send them in at night, but they had problems. So they couldn't send them in at night, so they sent them in a day, so everyone knew about it. And that irritated King Faisal. So he got his OPEC people together, and they had an embargo. No, it was only 14% of OPEC oil that was embargoed, but it was devastating. It destroyed the economy of the Netherlands, because the biggest port in the world, I think, is Rotterdam. So it destroyed European countries, and then it really impacted the United States. We had the first oil shock, which means the price of oil went up 100% or so. But you had gas lines. This was never experienced in the United States before. Gas was always cheap and plentiful. Now it wasn't. You had to get gas at certain days. So it stunned everybody. Nixon wanted to invade Saudi Arabia, but not conquer it, but to take over the oil field. Kissinger had a better idea. He got with King Faisal and asked Faisal to denominate all his oil in U.S. dollars. Faisal said yes, so the petro-dollar was born. Means if anyone wants to buy oil, they could only buy it in U.S. dollars. If they got francs, reals, pesos, bolivars, they got to convert that into dollars. So every country in the world wanted U.S. dollars. They did before because U.S. dollar was the world reserve currency, but this made it even more so. So it strengthened the U.S. economy. It really saved the U.S. economy because a country's currency is its most vital asset. And so we had the strongest, most important currency in the world. So we can afford this new stuff. We can print dollars to infinity and people will still want them. That's why we haven't had a hyperinflation, because people still want U.S. dollars. And we've certainly printed like any third world country, but people still want our dollars because oil is denominated in dollars, amongst other things. I'm not going to go into economics, but because I'm talking about oil. So that occurred, and the oil slipped into a consistency until Saddam Hussein and the Ba'ath Party conquered the Hashemites in Iraq. And Saddam Hussein is the absolute clinical definition of a tyrant. And the first thing tyrants do is invade, is fight. So he attacked Iran for no particular reason other than he's a tyrant. And he's a good tyrant. That's what good tyrants do. So you had another oil shock. So if people didn't understand the importance of oil in 1974, they did in 1979. Well, okay, I think that's enough for this video. I'll continue on the next video.